Good morning. How is everyone doing today? I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Not really, but I'm just trying to be positive. I think the murder motel's on fire, or it was on fire. I was going to film and then I heard this awful noise in the hallway and I don't know what it was. So since I'm naked, I didn't want to get dressed. I just wrapped a towel around me and like peeked out in the hallway. But other people were peeking out in the hallway. And I don't know if the noise was supposed to be the fire alarm. I don't know, but it eventually stopped. And I looked out the window and there's a fire truck out there. And he had just popped the thing on the fire hydrant. Or was he closing the fire hydrant? I'm not sure because he just shut the water off. But yeah, it may have been on fire. That may have been the fire alarm. But I didn't know what it was. I don't think anybody else knew what it was. But it didn't really sound like a fire alarm. It sounded like a fire alarm dying. So I don't know, maybe on fire. They've been doing the roof for a while now. I just watched a whole bunch of birds fly up into the roof. Yeah, they didn't do the whole roof. They just decided to patch it. And apparently it was just on fire. But I guess it wasn't that bad of a fire. It's always something at the murder motel. Never a dull moment. At least it's not a murder, though. That will be with me till the day I die. That image of the man laying in the hallway in the caution tape. He was there all day. Like he was murdered at 1:30 in the morning, and I think they were wrapping up their investigation and everything around like 6 in the evening. Yeah, I don't know how long that stuff takes, but I guess that's how it goes. But I was on the opposite end of the hallway that day. I didn't have my normal room that I like, but I had one room like over. But I was still on the end of the hallway. He was on the other end of the hallway. But it's just every time I'm in the hallway and I look down there, I can picture his body and the caution tape. Oh, yeah. What an awful place to die in. I mean, there's lots of bad places to die. Imagine like dying in a murder motel and your ghost is like stuck there for a bit. I feel like it was haunted there for a bit with the TV always coming on and just weird shit. Not just the TV coming on. It was the TV coming on every time I mentioned it while I was filming. And yeah. But I stopped doing that. Now the TV doesn't even work. I mean, I don't watch TV. I haven't watched TV probably in like 15 years or more. But when my friend does come over to hang out with me, he likes to watch TV, and I don't mind. It's just background noise to me. I can't pay attention. We don't know what's going on in real life, so I can't follow anything on the television because we're not here right now. I'm just pretending to be here. But yeah, he came over and couldn't get the TV to work, and I feel bad. He likes TV, and his TV broke last year. And he wasn't able to get a new one. He kept talking about fixing the old one, but that didn't happen either, so I don't know. But now he's moving out of state with his girlfriend, so I bet she has a TV. But I feel bad, like I invited him to hang out with me and like come and watch the TV that I'm just gonna stare at. You can even turn it off and I'll still just stare. It doesn't matter, we're not paying attention. But I feel bad that he couldn't get it to work. He started getting a little frustrated and then he just gave up on it. Then he thought maybe because they're doing the roof, they like something with the antenna maybe messed with it. But no, it's often at the murder motel that the TV doesn't work. The toilet runs. Sometimes the ceiling leaks. The beds are usually awful and the pillows, but I've been here enough that I know which rooms I like. So we can do 304 and 310 so far I know. 304 is my favorite. The bed's great. The pillows are wonderful. Well, I say beds, but it's got one good bed and one not good bed. Same thing with the other room. It's got one good bed and not good bed. One good bed and one not so good bed. But the pillows in 310 aren't as good as the ones in 304. The ones in 304, they're just, I love them. Just big and fluffy and comfy and just, I love them. Sorry, I live in a car, so I really appreciate the little things. I mean, we appreciated the little things prior to living in the car, But I feel like it just made me appreciate the little things that much more. So there's the positive of being homeless and living in a car for over 900 days. It has increased how much I love the little things. And I was really, really crazy about the little things to begin with. So now we're even crazier about the little things. Just hugs. Hugs are like my favorite thing. Just hug me. If you're my friend and I'm feeling down, just hug me. You don't have to say anything. Just hug me. I don't handle compliments well. I mean, I do. Externally, I handle them well. Internally, I don't. Yeah. I want hugs. I want hugs every day. It's not a tall order, okay? It's not. It should be doable. It will be doable, Amy. Think positively. You will get hugs every day from someone you want them from. Not just random people coming up and hugging you that you don't know. That sounds a little scary. But I really want to be is a lot stronger than I am. I mean, I'm a strong person. I'm not talking like that. I'm talking like physically. I used to be a lot stronger. I want to be so strong to the point that I can actually back up my mouth. So I don't have to like be fearful. I'm worried about like being a little old lady and not being able to protect myself. We can't have that. No. Even now, like, I know men are a lot stronger than me. I want to be stronger. I look like somebody you don't want to fuck with. I'm tired of people fucking with me. It's probably because I look like a soft target. And I'm always smiling and being nice and trying not to upset anybody. But if you push me the wrong way. It takes a lot, though. It takes a lot of pushing my buttons the wrong way. And then angry Amy. She-Hulk, no. It's just I want to be physically strong, not just like mentally. Although I'm not feeling very mentally strong. It's like I'm a strong person, but like in what sense am I? Strong is that I can keep going no matter what life throws at me, but mentally, we're not in a good place right now. I guess I'm stronger mentally than I am physically. That's sad. I want to be strong in all ways so I can protect myself. And if I ever have loved ones in my life, to protect them as well. I miss Benjamin, my dog. He protected me. Though he looked like a big softie, he would protect his mama if push came to shove. I know that. He never had to, but I know he would. And I miss him so much. And one day animals won't make me cry, and maybe I'll be able to have another dog. But as for now, we just cry when we see dogs. And then when the dog looks like extra happy, it makes us more sad. It's like the happy things make me more sad than just being sad. But when things are like really happy, then it just makes me really sad. So we're not doing so well in that respect, but it's going to be okay, Amy. Things will get better, and you will have everything you deserve. See, I'm trying to be positive to myself and not speak negatively. I want to say what I want to happen. I'm afraid if I say the bad things are going to happen. Which I've had that happen. Remember when I was younger, I lied to get out of work because I was like, not that I was a big partier, but it's like my first boyfriend was more into that. So like I briefly was, and I remember being up all night drinking and doing crystal meth. And then I had work the next day, and I was like, no, we can't. So let's just lie and say our aunt died. So I wasn't close to anybody in my family, but I lied and I said my aunt died. And then a week later, my uncle died. And I was hearing it on the radio, and I didn't know it was him. And it was like a 10-mile backup on the parkway, and I didn't know it was my uncle, and I'm at work listening to this. So work just thinks my aunt just died. Now they know my uncle just died. But I lied about it. And he was up all night speedballing heroin and cocaine, and he had a heart attack on the way to work, and he went off the parkway before the LBI tolls in what they call the hole, right before the guardrail, and he hit like 7 trees and the car burst into flames. But he was dead before any of that happened, because his coworker who was behind him said he never hit the brakes at all, so he must have just had the heart attack and died. he was only 38. But drugs will do that to you. And a couple of years ago, I had gone for a job interview, but I was so, like, nervous and scared, like having a panic attack. Like, shortly before I was supposed to go in, I'd messaged them and said my mom was in the hospital, so I'll have to reschedule. Literally, right after I hit send, my mom texted me a picture of her in the hospital with an IV in her arm. So my lie became truth literally seconds after I sent the message. Not seconds, like when I sent the message, I got the message from my mom. So my lie was truthful, and I did reschedule with the guy the next day, but he didn't believe me. I could tell he didn't believe me, and I didn't get the job. It was truthful, it just wasn't truthful that second I said it. It became truthful the next second. But my mom was in 800 miles away. There's nothing I could do anyway. But it's just things in life like that. I don't want to say bad things because I don't want them to happen. So we're trying to say good things because we want the good things to happen. So I'm trying. No, I'm not trying. I'm doing my best. I'm going to go now. And before some other loud noise goes off or the fire alarm goes off. I'm just going to go relax now. Relaxing at the murder motel so I don't die in the heat. Oh, but it could be worse. It could always be worse. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Bye.